You ready to see the average Trump supporter? This is all of Maga right now, bro. Right here, dude. This is all of Maga.
Yeah, listen. We fucked up.
At the beginning of this week, I made a post that was political. And a lot of you sent me a lot of hate and told me how I should not get political and how I should stick to being funny. And I just wanted to say that I'm sorry. I would love to be funny for you, but I will not be funny while Trump burns the Constitution to the ground.
Yes!
I will not be funny while Elon Musk speaks at AFD rallies and while you take women's rights away from them and tell them that they can't have abortions and pay them more money to stay at home so that they make more white babies for you.
Dude, this woman is saying something really important because any content creator who is not talking about politics is not worth your fucking time. Because right now, our fucking nation is under attack by billionaires and by people who want to take away human beings' civil rights. They want to destroy every aspect of the government. And it's like, if you're not speaking up right now, you're on the wrong side of history. If there's any creator out there that is not fighting for the side of us to not end up a dictatorship, then you got to question their motives. There's something suspect there because now is not the time to be silent.
And I will not be funny while you remove the separation of church and state. I find it really hard to laugh while you remove words like women from history books and pretend that trans people don't exist and tell gays that they can't get married and slowly but surely rip all the rights away from black people. I didn't join social media or build this page to pander to people that don't even see me as human. You want me to be your puppet and make you laugh. Well, I'm sorry, but I just don't feel funny right now. I will not sit quietly.
Love this.
While you do this. It is the goal to make you uncomfortable.
Dude, when they're holding mass deportation signs, think about that. That means they don't see immigrants as humans. Now, if you want to fix immigration, sure, let's get together. Let's pass some legislation. Let's figure out the path to citizenship, get the judges required, the infrastructure required, set and establish the rules. But when you start waving signs or saying every immigrant is a criminal, or you start talking about 5 immigrant crimes as though it's an epidemic, you're dehumanizing people. You're no longer solving immigration. You're now saying, let's treat them like less than human. In our desperation and in our frenzy, we're so frenzied about getting rid of them that we must have some type of feeding frenzy on them. That's the problem. Wanting to fix immigration, you can do it while treating the immigrants humanely. You don't treat somebody who doesn't have papers yet as though they've just murdered your goddamn mother, because that's different. Somebody killing your family is different than somebody working a job without papers. Working a job without papers is like driving over the speed limit. In fact, driving over the speed limit is more dangerous. You could kill somebody driving over the speed limit. You're probably not going to kill anybody going to work without your papers. You see what I'm saying? So it's that removal of humanity that is the real problem with the Maga movement. They want to inflict suffering upon them when it's like, wow, you're literally just trying to hurt them. And you're saying you're doing it in the name of a loving and compassionate God. Like, whoa. I mean, talk about warning bells. The alarms are going off, and there's no excuse for us to not be speaking up.
Men don't care about embarrassing you. They care about the opinion of other men. We're going to try this again because my video about this got taken down at 250K views. And this is what it got taken down for.
Jesus.
And yet our president is still on TikTok. He's actually been tried and found guilty of this. So that's really funny to me. It's funny how that works.
Yeah,
really.
It is funny how it works that now all the social media are even weaponizing against women and LGBTQ people. It's fucking wild.
But that's okay. We'll just try this again. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you why men will always shrimp out when it comes to protecting or defending their women, even though they say that they are protectors and defenders of women. Most men will never like you, a woman, as much as they like other men. That's why they're always willing to bend over backwards and fold for another man, even when the man in question has literally tweeted about hating your girlfriend, has used her likeness to fabricate support for him, and whose right-hand man has publicly threatened to grape your girlfriend and give her a child.
Jesus. Dude, yeah, that's 𝗲𝗏. Remember 𝗲𝗏 like offered to like impregnate Taylor Swift? Remember 𝗲𝗏 with that gross shit about fucking Taylor Swift? And then Travis Kelce gets up there and says, oh yeah, I'm really honored that Trump is coming to the Super Bowl. And it's like, bro, Trump's lackey, the billionaire dickhead, was offering to rape and impregnate your fucking girlfriend, dude. What kind of a fucking donkey licking, like manosphere dweeb is Travis Kelce to engage in that kind of behavior? Like, seriously, Taylor, leave this fucking guy, bro. I want to say one thing for me personally. I think maybe part of the reason why I've been an advocate for feminism and a defender of women is because I'm one of those people that has preferred the company of women to men for most of my life. I don't know what it is. I've just found women to be more inspiring, more powerful, more compassionate, more open in a lot of ways than a lot of men. There's a lot of rituals with maleness that are about exclusion and about judgment and about, you know, terrorizing the wrong kinds of men or women or whatever. And I just don't like engaging in that behavior.
Men are not protectors. Men are not defenders of women. Most men are shrimp that will fold under the pressure of the patriarchy.
I love it.
This is why I warn y'all against masculine men, because masculine men care more about the opinion of other men than they care about the opinion of their partner.
Dude, this is so true. The whole masculine, like self-identifying, because look at this. Let me just tell you, as a rule of thumb, real masculine men don't walk around telegraphing how masculine they are. I spend exactly 0 minutes of my day needing to prove to the world or any other man how masculine I am. You just don't do it. Real fucking men don't obsess with appearing masculine. We don't even think about it. Like everything I do is masculine. I'm a man. If I cry, I'm masculine. If I'm throwing a punch, I'm fucking masculine. If I'm shooting a gun or if I'm fucking tucking in my kid or comforting my son, you know, when he was a little boy, when he was hurt or when he felt bad, all of that was masculine. But when you look at these guys like Andrew Tate or these manosphere guys that are like their life is about appearing masculine, those guys are always just putting on a show, dude. They're trying to do performative acts of like, see, I'm masculine. Notice that I'm masculine. Oh yeah, I'm masculine for these guys who are like, yes, you're being masculine. And the whole thing is a performative filleting act of like desperately like trying to telegraph how masculine they are. And then a bunch of other people saying, yes, you're so masculine. Now I'm being masculine. Tell me I'm masculine. Dude, that's bullshit. Real men don't do that shit. They don't.
Not even just women in general, but even the person they love, even their own children. And that's why you're never going to get far with men like that. I said this in my other video and I'll say it again. We should have known he was a huge red flag when he said that Harry Butker was a good guy.
Oh yeah, that's it. He did. Remember, he defended Harrison Butker. He did. He defended Harrison Butker after Butker was talking that shit about my wife. Oh, I love my wife. She gave up her whole life so I can go out and kick a football with the boys. And you women who are graduating, you should consider giving all this up and going and polishing the knob of some guy so he can run around and kick a football. And then you'll have no life but to fucking clean up the shit of his kids and subjugate yourself for your entire life so he can go out there and be a hero. That, bro. Dude, I want Jenny like giving up 0% of her hopes and dreams and desires to do my shit, bro. Nah, dude. I want her to be fulfilled. I want her light to shine. Any dude who wants a woman to give up her shit so he can have shit, like, that's weird behavior, man.
And that he's a good friend and a good teammate. When that same aforementioned person was saying that women shouldn't go get an education, women shouldn't pursue careers, and women just need to like fulfill their purpose by staying at home and having kids. Meanwhile, you are literally dating the complete opposite of all of that.
Yeah, isn't that funny? 𝗏𝗏𝗏 says women should give it up, have kids, don't have a life. But who's Travis dating? Dude, Travis is dating like a woman who is 100% not that. A woman who has made her entire life about being the antithesis of that. Dude, scoundrels.
I am flabbergasted. If you're new here, I work for the Health and Human Services in Nevada. We're just being told that we don't know. We're in standstill right now.
Freeze.
Because we are. Nothing has been official yet. But we're all being asked these questions. It's talking about funds until March. But these questions get worse. So, does this program provide federal funding to non-governmental organizations supporting or providing services either directly or indirectly to removable or illegal aliens? Asking about the climate finance plan. This one really gets me. Does the program provide funding that's implicated by the directive to end discriminatory programs, including illegal DEI and accessibility, mandates, policies, programs?
Illegal DEI, environmental justice, like equity? Dude, they're so crazy.
Yada. Those related to environmental justice.
Look at this next one.
Related grants. Does this promote gender ideology?
Does this promote gender ideology? Dude, again, look at what Trump is doing with the government. They're freezing everything. They're freezing all the funds. They're freezing all the research. They're freezing all the grants. They're freezing everything in the government. And they're asking them, like, are you supporting genders? Are you woke? Are you woke? Oh, Trumpy wants to know if you're woke. Right? And then if you are, what? Are you going to get handcuffed and whisked off to Guantanamo Bay and then executed? Or you're going to get sold to El Salvador prisons? Like, bro, what the are they doing? All of this shit is so dumb. It's like they're not concerned about anything related to your health, your safety, your security, your ability to make ends meet, your ability to not starve, or to have a roof over your head. They don't give a shit about any of that. They just want to know if you're woke, if you like believe in more than two genders. This whole thing is like an evangelical, obsessive, Jesus freak weirdo lifting up the skirt and looking at your fucking genitals, or like seeing if you believe in climate change witch hunt so they can try and oust you from the government. Like, they are insane.
Does this promote or support abortion?
Dude.
I really don't even care if I get fired for sharing this.
Does this promote or support abortion?
I already got in trouble for speaking up. And everybody's just like, oh, go outside and have a walk and just disconnect. And then somebody quoted Obama and said, remember, no matter what happens, the sun will rise in the morning and America will still be the greatest nation on earth.
I'm not sure about that. Yeah.
And here's a letter from the OMB weaponizing, defending women from gender ideology extremism, and restoring biological truth to the federal government. What? You mean to tell me that a fucking racist, and don't try to deny that he is one, because you all fucking know it.
Yes.
That a racist is going to defend women from gender ideology. What the does that even mean?
Yeah, dude, love this woman. She's so true. And how do we know Trump's a racist? Okay, let's just follow up on this, because forget about the criminal charges for abuse, right? Forget about the civil suit he lost. Forget about the 26 credible rape accusations he's had, the NDAs, the threats of violence to these women. He told us with his own words. He just grabs him by the he doesn't even ask. They let him do anything because he's famous. He told us he does it. We know he's a fucking racist. He fucking told you he was a racist. And he's out there protecting women from gender ideology. My ass. Dude, if he wanted to protect women, he would fucking climb into a motherfucking jail cell and never come out. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.